Hello, this is Nitin, and this is my project submission for Ethernal. Project name is Arch911. So this is a trustless and transparent custodian vault. Now, what is custodian vault? It's kind of a vault in which people deposit money and keep it safe. And in lot of business deals, you want to show to others that you have sufficient fund stored in a deposit or somewhere, right? So this is a vault created in blockchain. So in a normal world, in a usual world, uh, a bank or a financial institute, they run such kind of vaults. So you have to trust such institute. Whereas Arch 911, it's a contract, smart contract deployed on the blockchain. So you don't have to trust. There is no trust required, right? And second, there is transparency. So the other feature of the Arch 911 is that you can create watch on top of any deposit. So if there is some deposit and there are 4 or 5 people, so how does Arch 911 work? So there are three major activities which happen on Arch 911. Deposit. So anyone can create deposit. Minimum amount right now I have kept is zero point 0.1 ETH. Uh, After that, anyone can create watch. And to create watch, you have to pay a watch fees, which is 0.000911 ETH. So 0.300911 ETH. And withdrawals. Now, what is special about withdrawal? So whenever the owner of the depository, he tries to withdraw, all the watchers, the people who created watch on top of that deposit, they are going to receive a small amount which is going to act as an alert. And this amount is going to be 0.0000911 ETH. So 0.40911 ETH. The other thing which happens is whenever the owner of the deposit he tries to submit a request to withdraw, a locking period of 9 days will be applied on that deposit. So for 9 days, this owner is not going to actually withdraw this amount, and after that 9 days is over, he can transfer all the amount into his account. So smart contract of Arch 911, it is hosted on Coven and on Etherscan Coven, I can see this contract. Now let's go to the web UI and try to run all the features of Arch 911. So right now, if I try to find out how many deposits uh, or how many watches I have been created, so there is one deposit and there is one unique number of deposit is one, unique depositors are one, and the amount, this is in way, so this much is the amount which is collected by the contract, and number of watch, there is one watch which has been created. Now I'm going to create a deposit. So this is my this is one of the account one, and this account is going to try and create a deposit of 0.1 ETH. So I try to create deposit. Okay, so the deposit was created, and in few moment when I go to my contract on Etherscan, and if I try to refresh, I should see this deposit. Okay, so deposit is here. I see a deposit of, this is the method add deposit. So deposit was created. Now let's do some more thing with the contract. Now let's try to find all the deposits which were created by this particular account. So all right, so this is reading and fetching all the deposits which were created by this particular account, and the latest one which we created is out here. Okay, and every deposit created, there is going to be a deposit ID. So this is the deposit ID of the latest deposit which we created, right? Now let's try to create a watch, and to create the watch, I'm going to use a different account. Okay, the person who created deposit, he can also create a watch, but I'm going to use a different account for explanation purpose. Now let's try to create watch. Okay, and to create watch, I'm using a different account. So this is account 2, and this account is trying to create watch. So I'm going to create watch on the deposit which was created just a minute back. So this is the deposit ID, and we have to enter the address of the depositor. Okay, so account 1 address. Okay, so this guy created is the owner of the deposit, so that address we have to keep. So I'm creating watch as account 2. All right, so okay, so watch has been created, and if I go on Etherscan to confirm, if I refresh, all right, so we see a watch has been created. The method is add watcher, and this was created by account 2, and it was created on the deposit which we created few minutes back. Now the withdrawal mechanism, we want to see how withdrawal mechanism works. So the owner who created deposit is account 1. Okay, so this guy, he wants to withdraw his money back. Okay, now what happens is, let's say a person, I am owner of a deposit, I try to withdraw deposit, and when that happens, a lock of 9 days will be set on that particular deposit. Okay, your request has been accepted, but there is a lock of 9 days, plus alert will be sent out in the form of a small ETH amount to all the watchers. Okay, so in our case, account 2 is the watcher. Okay, so he should get the small ETH amount as an alert. So now I'm trying to withdraw the deposit which was created by account 1 few minutes back. So this is my deposit ID, and just to confirm, this is account 1 over here. So account 1 is the owner of the deposit, and he's trying to withdraw this particular. Fine. So a deposit request has been entered, and when that completes successfully, what will happen is a 9-day lock will be applied on that particular deposit, plus account 2, who was the watcher, he should get a small ETH amount which will be 0.0000911 as an alert. Okay, so account 2 had created this watch. So let's go to that particular account. So when you see account 2, so as we see account 2, few minutes back, 3 minutes back, it created a watch, and while creating the watch, it paid 0.000911 ETH. That was the fees which was paid for creating watch. And now the owner of the deposit, account 1, he has applied for withdrawal of the deposit. He has submitted request to withdraw. So when that happened, a small fees came back to this particular account as an alert. So you can see here account 2 has received 0.0000911. So 0.40911 fees has come to this particular account 2 as an alert. So request for submit withdrawal was done successfully. Now after 9 days, when this owner of the deposit, which is account number 1, when he comes back, and he can do the final withdrawal. For testing purpose, I have kept the locking period of 2 minutes, but in real world, when it goes to production, I want to keep that locking period of 9 days. Okay, so now he will try to do the final withdrawal. So we are at account 1. So this is account 1, and he is going to, after the locking period is over. So we are assuming that 9 days of locking period is over, and now he's doing the final withdrawal. All right, so final withdrawal uh, transaction also happened successfully. And now if I check the account of the account 1, yes, so the amount which he had deposited has come back to his account. And at this point of time, once again, alert was sent to the watcher. So if we go and watch account 2 on Ethernal, so once again, this is we are seeing Etherscan for account 2, and in the internal transaction, we can see a second alert which has come, and this second alert came when the final submission, final withdrawal was done. Arch911, it was made using Solidity, Hardhat, React, Ether.js. I have used OpenZeppelin library. I tried using Chainlink, but I was not able to complete that part. I have smart contract is deployed on Coven for testing, and front end is hosted on Spiron, which is decentralized storage. So Spiron is one of the bounty partners, and I am using that for hosting my front end. Pending work, more coins. Right now it works with ETH, but more coins and more network can be added. Front end is not done very nicely. I have tried my whatever knowledge I was able to collect in few weeks. So front end needs a lot of work. Assumptions. So for Arch 911 project, I wanted to keep locking period of 9 days but for testing purpose, I have kept it 2 minutes. Second, once it goes into production, if the smart contract goes to production, we have to do renouncing of ownership so that it becomes completely independent. Challenges faced, there is a lot of room for improvement with the storage mechanism in the Solidity. And second, front end. So previously I tried doing front end with React and UseDApp, and I was using the stack of Brownie with Python. And then when the 1 week extension was added to the deadline, I very quickly moved to Hardhat stack, and I was able to complete the front end with React app and Ether.js. So I think the selection of the right stack and then the front end integration, that was the biggest challenge faced in completing this project. Thank you.